Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Only do things incredible can, cause I am the seed of a chosen breed. You don't see too many like me, cause I am one of the reasons you do what you do when you wanna be me instead of you, cause I am still on beat, showing love to the streets. Come on, you know me, cause that's who I am.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to the KTC Redzone Radio Channel live scoreboard show brought to you by What's Up Shopper, whatsupshopper.com. There's our scoreboard ready to go for tonight. We're excited about tonight's games, playoffs, round one here on KTC Broadcasting. We've got live games. We got 4 broadcasts for you in our area. So proud to have our local scores representative, and we're going to get out just to those games here in just a moment. We've got on WAGY in Rutherford County. Tonight, we've got Avery County at Thomas Jefferson. Then we've got Cherryville at Cherokee on WCSL, McMichael at Burns on WOHS, and Lincolnton at Monroe tonight. We're going to head out to the stadiums here in just a moment here on KTC. And I probably did something wrong. Whoop. Let me shut Jim Moore up for a second there as we get ready to go on the fields. Now, we've got Twitter highlights tonight. We've got some Crest. We've got some Burns. And more. Burns made an entrance. Let's see if they got some fireworks tonight. What's this one? All right, we're going to head out to Burns now with Tom Sinafani and Brent Pasco out at the games today. We'll pull this out for us. We've got to switch this up a little bit. And for everybody at home, I'm glad everybody's tuned in tonight. We're going to send you out to the games, like I said, here in just a moment. It's going to be Brent Pasco and Tom Sinafani with the coverage at Burns. And here we go.
Almost all that yardage after contact, and it was almost like everybody thought the play was dead.
Right.
Everybody standing around, they just kept going forward.
So give him 4 yards on that run. Split backs, third down, trying to get Burns to jump again, and Burns a lot of guys around the line of scrimmage, Brent. Now backing off is Backus down here close to us. Going to throw over the middle. Catch in traffic. It was a fantastic catch there by number 7 of the Elrod, and that's going to move it down to the 28-yard line. That was a great catch, Brent.
Yeah, so that's a 9-yard pickup on 3rd and 6, and that's the 3rd first down.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Mechanical first down.
So offset eye to the left, McMichael on the move. They're going to try the right side run. Now this time Burns stacks him up and throws him down. Nick Vincent and others in there, Brent.
And that was the big guy, Dalton. And that time, nobody fooled as they just got penetration there, and it's a big deal. And Bonner comes off the field as going on for him as Hopper. So one big guy for another.
Right, so good job there by Nick Vincent to throw him for a loss. And this is the first time they've been behind the sticks. They've been helped out by some penalties. So 2nd down, 13. McMichael working quickly, right, rolling back under a little pressure, gets away. Now he's rolling left, lets it go. Man is out there, too high, tipped, almost intercepted, but incomplete, Brent. Good coverage out there by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he went for Elrod again. It was high, and I believe that was LJ. No, that was Backus, Chaitlin Backus, that got his hand on it. And now 3rd down and long coming up for McMichael.
Couldn't see who was putting the heat on right, but he flushed him to the left, and, he's a right-handed quarterback, made him move left, just threw it a little too high. 3rd down and 13. McMichael may be taking 2 cracks at his right, rolls left. He's still rolling, fires, got a man. It's picked off. He threw it too high and picked it off, and there's Backus for the game's first turnover, Brent.
Yep, and again, he likes to throw it on the run, and that time it cost him because he didn't plant, and it sailed on him, and Backus said, well, I got my hand on it last time. This time I got two hands on it, and he reeled it in.
But he threw the one short, but about 3 or 4 of his incompletions have been high. I think he's 1 for 4 on that drive, but see, that's what happens when you get the running team behind the sticks, and you force them into that passing situation. Now, Burns is going to take it on their own 20. First down and 10, and Mooney's in the gun, and he claps the hands, has it. He's back to pass. He's got time. Lets it go over the middle. Overshot his man, and
the middle, and fumble. But I think they recovered. They did, and looks like he's going to be down inside the 1 yard line, Danny. So there was a fumble about the 1 yard line, and the offensive lineman fell on the football. Number 14 was the intended carrier.
Yeah, wound up getting, 2 yards, 3 yards?
He got about 3 yards,
Yep.
you're right, and then he fumbled. So Bradley gets the play, comes in.
That almost cost the Braves.
Yes, it did. That would have been huge if the Ironman could have fell on that football. So you got first down.
The ball on maybe the 2 yard line, Tim?
Yeah, about the 2. Here's a handoff to the quarterback keeper, touchdown, Braves. So Bradley takes it in for the Braves for the first score.
That comes with 6:54 left in the first quarter.
I'll tell you what started that, and the fireworks, you see the fireworks just go off?
Yeah.
So they shoot fireworks here, folks, when they score. What started that play was that big run by Raby.
Yeah, 44 yards
Yep.
to run.
That got him inside the 5 yard line.
Are they going for 2?
Yes, they are. Here's a snap, and here's a little option play. Quarterback keeps it himself. He's hit hard, but he breaks the tackle and gets in the end zone.
Wow.
Yeah, he just breaks the tackle. Missed tackle there by the Ironman. So, folks, that's going to be the score 8-0 right now in the first quarter with 6:54 left right here on WCSL.
Looks like we are ready to get back to action here. It's going to be a big play coming out of this break in the action. It'll be 4th and 6 for Monroe at the 24 of Lincolnton.
Refs are going to discuss exactly how they'll handle this. I guess have to handle things a little bit differently here with one less man out there.
Yeah, well, they try to figure that out. We're going to step away quickly. We'll be right back when we get back to action.
The Christmas shop is now open at Carolina.
Slammed down to the ground after a short game, but good reception there. I think that's Bridges again. So Bridges gets about 4.
Another first down play
down
for,
and 6.
TJ there offensively. And,
so Mooney looking for Bridges on this drive has found him.
Right now. He's just able to poke that ball and get the yards when he wants to. So. Another Greg Poe first down. I was looking for Greg. Sometimes we see him down here at the ball games at TJ, and I've not seen him yet tonight.
Well, I understand he's got a son getting married.
Oh, okay.
This weekend. I think it's pretty much a priority for the family at the moment.
Absolutely.
We've got a flag on the play on the snap of the ball here. This one may go against the offense. It does. A legal procedure, so that's a Ray Rice Martial Arts Center penalty flag.
Say congratulations to Greg Poe's son on getting married. That's an excellent opportunity. I'm glad that they were able to spend some time with the family and celebrate that special moment.
Pressure coming, lets it go. Slant patterns there. Allen's got it. Makes a man miss. 25, 20, 15, 10. It's a foot race to the pylon. Allen into the end zone. They're not calling it. There it is. Touchdown. That's a numbers touchdown. 47 yards for Allen, Brent.
And I tell you what, that was a slant, but it was a deep slant. And Mooney, it was a little bit low, but Allen made a good catch in his fingertips in stride. So it was a great pass as far as putting him in stride. It was just a little bit low. Allen did a good job making the catch, and then he bounced it to the outside. And then, like you said, there was an angle on him, but fortunately, by the time he got to Allen, it was at about the 1 yard line, and the big reach got him across the pylon.
He's a lot bigger than you think, Brent.
Yeah.
He's a pretty big kid. Now, the extra point Settle Heating and Air bringing you the PATs. Camacho out of Mooney's hold. Kick up. Kick good. 7-0 Bulldogs on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be back in just 30 seconds. You're listening to the WOHS Game of the Week, brought to you by West End Sales.
Efficient. Train XV.
Single back here. Here's the snap, and here's the fake handoff. Looking across the middle, throw the football, and the ball's caught. It was tipped at the line of scrimmage, caught, but maybe
I believe
was
Caden Beaver.
He was caught, so it's
a pickup of 4.
About 4, yeah. So it's going to be 4th down, and I think it's going to be about 4th and 5 possibly for the Ironmen. So they bring in the punting team. Kane Cash comes out to punt the football. Now look for maybe something a little trickery here, Danny.
Could be. If Kane does get the kick off, it'll be the Ironman's second kick of the first quarter.
Here's the snap. Oh, fake handoff. Looking to throw the football. Got a receiver open, and he's incomplete. Wow.
Wow. That was intended to Tanner Sis.
Yep.
Didn't have enough.
I just felt something was coming there, Danny.
Yeah.
I just felt like a trickery play, and sure enough, good play there by Coach Pruitt. Just couldn't get the pass down.
Didn't have enough.
He just threw it incomplete.
Incomplete.
Yeah, threw it short.
Threw it short.
I think the ball slipped out of his hands. What happened? I think that's what he's saying, Chase.
So you're really giving Cherokee Braves really good field position at the Ironman 41-yard line.
Here's the snap. Bradley looking to throw the football, throws it out in the flat. Got a running back, got a flag in the backfield. And the receiver who caught the football is number 22, I believe it is, or 25. 25, Danny.
Elijah Waddy.
He's had a good night so far.
She has. Let's see what the penalty is, Tim. I think it might be offensive holding. Let's see.
He'll be a legal man in motion. It's on DeBray, so that will back him up.
But only a 5-yard penalty.
Might be outside. False start. What are you going there?
So the ball is spotted right on the 45-yard line of the Ironmen. They're down 8-0 with 5:10 left in the first quarter. Wide receiver to the right and to the left. Quarterback whispering something to one of his running backs.
Here's a handoff straight up the middle, number 25. He breaks away, picks up maybe about 7 or 8 yards, gets across the 40-yard line. He'll be down probably about the 36, 37-yard line, Danny.
Tackle there by number 6, Cam Bolin. Was that Waddy?
That was Waddy.
Okay.
Yep. Waddy's so far been the workhorse for him.
He has.
Yeah, he's that power back they got, number 25.
So 2nd and 7.
Bradley in shotgun, man in motion, number 12. Here's a fake handoff. Bradley keeps it himself, and he's going to get across the 35 to about the 34-yard line, 33 at the most.
Coming off the bottom of the pile, tackler, I believe, is Tanner Sis. Bradley will pick up 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 1. Wide receiver to the right and to the left.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. Short yards. Bradley, the quarterback, going to hand off to the big man up the middle. He's got the 1st down and more. He's going to pick up about 3 more yards.
That's Waddy again. Waddy picks up 4. That's 3 carries now for Waddy for 9 yards. Ball on the Ironman 28-yard line. Receiver to the right and to the left.
3 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. 8-0 Braves on top of the Ironman. And Braves looking to put more up. Here comes a handoff to number 3 around the corner. And he's going to get maybe about 3 yards there, Danny, before he stopped. And Chase Miller And also, looks like that's Chase Miller and Caden Beaver over there on the tackle. And
Caleb Hope is down there, too.
Yes, and number 57, Seth Hall. So it's going to be second down and 7, pick up a 3 there.
Got to keep them out of the end zone here.
Yeah, if they can see if they go.
For a numbers bookkeeping touchdown, and just like that, it's 13-0 Bulldogs on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard, Brent.
Well, that iconic motor company player to watch is doing me proud right there. 37-yard run, and the initial was a good hole, but he slithered through, got 5. Then he bounced it around the tackle who sealed his man, and then he got one good block by a receiver downfield, and that's all he needed, and that was LJ.
That was Allen providing the block. So Camacho in for the settle, heating and air, extra point, good snap, good hold. Kick is up, kick is good. 14-0 Burns on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be right back. You're listening to the WHS Game of the Week, brought to you by West End Sales.
Hello, I'm a truck.
Third and 9 at the 37 for the Wolves. I formation, they hand it to Stansel.
And he is just lost, and he loses yards.
Yeah, lost maybe 3 or 4 on that carry. So it'll be 4th and long coming up for Lincolnton. Got to think we'll see the punt team come out onto the field.
Yep, and they do.
So the Wolves pick up 1 first down on the little end around, and that's all they get. Assuming they do punt it away here. You said it in the pregame, DeAndre Smith is the punter, so got to be the most dangerous punter in the state maybe. The Monroe return man back set up around his own 40-yard line.
Yep. Kick is up, another kind of line drive kick from Smith. He actually kicked off to start
Punch
the game.
Knots picks it up on the bounce. Dangerous
make guys
play.
miss. Ball comes out. Lincolnton's got it, and
he's running.
He's going to have a touchdown.
Wow, Lincolnton returns the muff punt for a touchdown, and the Wolves are on top early.
Wow.
Kamani, he scoops it up and takes it to the house about 30 yards.
Knott's trying to make some guys miss, and in the midst of that, just got the ball popped out of his hands. Heath recovers around the 20, runs it all the way back for a Lincolnton touchdown. So
what a start here for the Wolves. We've seen this Lincolnton special teams unit make some plays this season, and here they are again. Extra point lining up to kick now. 6-0, trying to push it to 7-0 here. There's a snap. The kick is up
and
good. So Lincolnton on top 7-0 on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. 6:33 left to play here in this first quarter. Keep it right here on WLON. We'll be right back.
Cherokee Braves here tonight, and getting ready to go for 2-point conversion. Looks like the Braves are. It's already 14-0 with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And they are going to go for 2 here. Bradley, the quarterback, under the center here tonight. And here's a snap and a little toss out, and he's going to get around that corner, and he's going to score that 2-point conversion there, folks. It's 16-0.
So just across the midfield stripe, back into TJ territory. They've been there before. Quarterback not sure what he wants to do this time, but he's going to get sacked. That's what we can tell you. Back at the 46-yard line. Yeah, that was a good job there. TJ was lined up in a 3-5 defensive formation there, and one of the up men there for Thomas Jefferson able to get to the quarterback there. Just came off the block there from the offensive lineman from Avery, and made a great stop there. Down to 1:35 to go until halftime, and it's 21-0. Here's a pitch, and Geroso is going to try to pick up some of that yardage they lost on the quarterback's sack a few minutes ago. He's just going to get a few yards, goes back into Thomas Jefferson territory down at the 48. However, they're still going to be looking at a pretty long third down here.
Yeah, another good tackle there by Jeremy Black there. TJ's playing a kind of
bend but don't break type defense there. And they got the clock on their side right here, and all they need to do is try to stop Avery and get out of here with a 3-score lead going into halftime.
3rd down and 8. Quarterback wants to go to the air. Lets the pass fly off the hands of Geroso, and it sails out of bounds, and so does he as he takes a hit. And the whole thing, though, is an incomplete pass at the 40.
Yeah, once again, the pass off the receiver's hand, we saw that about 5 times from Avery's receivers tonight. But once again, Stanford he was able to deliver a good pass to one of the wide receivers. They're just not able to haul it in there. So bring up a critical 4th down right here. And, if they don't convert this, TJ they can make some things happen quickly on offense.
They've gone for it at least 3 times tonight on 4th down. They're going to do so again. 4th down and 8. Just across the 48-yard line of Thomas Jefferson. That's where Avery County is. Stanford takes the snap. In the shotgun. He's going to go deep downfield. Geroso's trying to get to it. He caught it, and he's all the way down inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, it was a great catch there. TJ was right there, just not able to knock that ball away from the wide receiver there from Avery. And right now, here's Avery's on the move right here before halftime. And they're sprinting down the football field trying to make sure they get over there and not waste any more time.
That is what we call a huge Edward Jones, Greg Poe first down. And by the way, they're located at 247 Oak Street, Suite 105 in Forest City. So they're calling a timeout. We're going to keep it here as well. With 44.5 seconds, the remaining time, how big do you think this would be for Avery County if they can get a score? They're down 21-0 at the moment.
It's huge. I mean, there's no other word to describe that for them. And if I'm TJ, I'm try to play smart up front, keep everything in front of me right here, and make Stanford beat with his arm. They haven't caught a lot of passes from him tonight just because he's been off his fingertips. He's a very good thrower, but I don't want to give up a touchdown on the ground right here. If I'm Thomas Jefferson, I'm gonna make Stanford put it in the air and see if I can come up with an interception and some kind of stop defensively to keep this 3-score lead going in halftime. But you mentioned, to go from a 3-score to a 2-score before halftime and get some momentum, it would be huge for their football team.
It was a huge play a while ago. The pass went from the 47 of Thomas Jefferson, and Geroso made it to the 5, and that's where they are, 1st and goal. They've got time. Let's see what they come up with, and let's see what Thomas Jefferson's defense can do. And we've got a flag in the end zone.
Delay a game on the defense.
Oh, my God.
Ball closer.
That's not one you see very often. A big mistake right there.
Yeah, they had too many men on the field. That's what the problem was there. They called it delay a game, but I think the delay was because they had a player that was on the football field that shouldn't have been. So,
you talking about an opportunity because of that flag. They're now at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal is Avery County. Passing the ball, and Geroso, did he catch it? Nope, incomplete. He was trying to catch it as he took a hard hit right at the goal line. Incomplete.
Yeah, and Avery still got time here. I know they're trying to go the air right here, but one of the things they've had success on is being able to roll him out of the pocket. And I think if I'm their coach, that's what I'm going to try to do is roll him out of the pocket to one side or the other one and make a run pass option there because he's got good wheels too. So unless they decide to do that, decide to keep it on the ground. They got a good running back we mentioned all game long, but right now 40.2 seconds left on the clock. So
2nd down and goal from the 2, quarterback keeper, and great defense by Thomas Jefferson as they will make Stanford lose 2 yards. He goes down at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, good job because they faked to the running back there and the quarterback kept the ball, but the defender there for TJ was able to stay home and he made that tackle, and otherwise he walked into the end zone. It's a good one-on-one tackle by number 16 there for TJ on the stop there defensively.
Estate planning is for anyone. It's about the legacy you want to leave behind for your loved ones. Your investment and financial strategy are a part of that. Those are some common questions about estate planning, and the answers can be provided by Edward Jones and local representative at Rutherford County, Greg Poe. For instance, what makes up my estimate? What makes up a well-designed estimate plan? And if I have a living trust, do I still need a will? Get that information from Greg Poe of Edward Jones, 247 Oak Street in Forest City, a proud supporter of Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy and its football program.
you mentioned, right, we first started the game, there wasn't as many people here as we thought, but, man, it's really packed in here in the last 30 minutes or so. So it's a very good crowd here for TJ for the first-round playoff game.
I wonder if some of them didn't get the memo about the 7 o'clock kickoff tonight.
Worked
They were
out
thinking
just like they
7:30
wanted,
perhaps. Quarterback Sanford looking. Is he going to try to run to the end zone? Yes, he is, and he gets in. He faked out everybody that he was going to go to the air. It's a 4-yard touchdown run by the QB.
Yeah, once again, I mentioned, man, they kind of that run option there for Avery on the run. He kind of looking to pass, and he didn't see anything he liked. He's able to turn upfield to get that touchdown, and we talked about how huge that would be for them. They were able to get that score, and now it's going to be a 2-score game going into the break.
Here comes another one of those kind of players, and Thomas Jefferson knows what it means. Chad Girusso, who sometimes is on defense, their leading running back in the backfield, and guess what? He also kicks the ball. He just put through the extra point. We'll step away for a timeout here in our action. We can tell you that now on the McDonald's scoreboard in this first-round playoff game, TJ leading 21-7. We'll be back in 1 minute right here on your True Oldies station.
So it's going to be half the distance. Still going to be second, but it's going to be like second and a yard and a half, maybe.
I like the restraint of the officials. You don't want to throw the kid out unless it was, you pulled out a knife on him or something. You don't want to throw the kid out.
It's like about give him two, maybe three. We'll see where they spot him. But regardless, it'll be 4th down. A couple Wolves into the backfield quickly.
Yeah, Heath got there really quick.
For a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. 20-0 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard, Brent. That was too easy.
Yeah, and Norris having a big first quarter. It's hard to believe we're still in the first quarter, but he's now carried it 6 times.
System for your home or business, then look no further, folks. Ham Security in Lincolnton is the #1 home and business security system installer in Lincoln, Gaston, Catawba, and Cleveland County. Family-owned business with over 40 years of service. Specialized in residential, commercial, small businesses, and they can even help you customize.
21-0 Burns on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard with 16 seconds left to go in the
27090. Ham Security, keeping families and businesses safe.
All right, welcome back, everybody. 4th and goal, Monroe at the Lincolnton 9. Coming out of the Red Hawks timeout, their first of the night. Robinson in the shotgun, 2 receivers to either side of the formation. Crosby, the lone running back. Shotgun snap, he drops back.
Looking, throw, end zone wide open, touchdown.
Got his man over the middle, punch Knotts, makes up for the fumble on the punt return.
Yep.
And Monroe comes up big on 4th down, a 9-yard touchdown pass from Robinson to Knotts. And an extra point here will tie it up for the Red Hawks here late in the first quarter.
Yeah, good play there from Robinson. Stepped up in the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, found his man Knotts. Just kind of, it wasn't wide open, but it looked like he had just kind of found a gap right there in the middle.
Yep.
Extra point is up and
good. So we got a tie ball game here, 7-7, 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Keep it right here on WLON. We'll be right back.
Yard line, I believe it is. 23 looks like.
Let's see, Tim. I believe you're right.
23-yard line.
23-yard line of the Ironman.
That's where they'll take over 1st and 10 with 11:43 left. Folks,
you're right, Tim. It's slick
feels
out
really
there.
wet. Yeah,
it's wet out there.
Yeah, and I walked on the field. And that's the first thing I noticed.
Well, the quarterback right there for the Braves had trouble.
Just dropped the football. Just threw it, and the ball went backwards to the frontwards. Here's the snap. Here's the fake handoff, and the handoff to Gavin Cease trying to get around the corner. He's going to be tackled by numbers
67.
58 and 57. 58, 57.
Jose Salinas and James Reed.
Just got a score update from Mr. Ken Link, the best in sports. Monroe 7 now. LHS, Lincoln High School 7. So got a tie game there at Monroe. Lincoln Wolves, Matt Chapman and Logan Baker got that game. And almost offsides on the Braves. I'm surprised they didn't call that.
Yeah, me too.
Miller, the quarterback, shotgun position. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the football, and he throws it. Got a receiver down the field, but way overthrows him by 10 yards.
That's Landon Hahn.
His intended receiver there. And Miller was under a little bit of pressure there. So that's going to break out 3rd down and 8 for the Ironmen.
Wow, if they don't make this first down, they're going to be kicking from the 10 or 12 yard line, Tim.
You're right.
Incomplete pass does stop the clock at 10:58 here in the first half.
Shotgun position. Receivers to the left and right. Split back. Chase Miller giving the signals. Changing the play. Looks over at the sideline. Calls timeout. Timeout. Coach Pruitt. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
At Williams Auto and Truck Sales in Cherryville, they offer competitively priced vehicles and
adjusted and said, okay. And I think what they did is they let them throw it a few times. Now that they realize
Franklin and Hickory and Smoky Mountain tied at 7. 7-7 here in this ball game. Lincolnton's got the ball, 2nd and 10 at their own 25.
Yeah. They're just trying to see if something pops here down to the 30-second mark.
They
first quarter.
Hand it to Heath, and he gets just a yard, and that might take us down to the end of the quarter. We'll see if Lincolnton wants to run this 3rd down play. It'll be 3rd and 9 at the Wolves' 26-yard line.
Tell you this, so far I've been very impressed with the Red Hawks' run defense against these Wolves. And it looks like Lincoln's just kind of going out there hoping maybe something's going to break loose. But for the most part, when they try to run it up the middle, the Red Hawks are just all over it.
Yeah, nothing doing but a yard, maybe 2 so far on those runs up the middle. That is the end of the first quarter. We got a tied ball game, 7-7 between the Lincolnton Wolves and the Monroe.
So that's going to be 4th down and 8, so that's going to be a punting situation for the Ironmen.
I think the intended receiver there was
Cooper Sloan,
Cooper Sloan, sure was.
Danny got some scores for interest around the league here in the state playoffs. Lincoln 7-7 over 7-7 Monroe. Jefferson 21-7 over Avery County. Maiden 16-0 over Mount Pleasant. Bunker Hill 7-0 over East Davidson. The Rebels, West Lincoln 14-7 over Surrey Central. And Shelby 14-0 over Owen.
Wow. Okay. Thanks, Tim.
Yep, want to thank Kevin Hastings. Here's a snap. Here's a punt, almost blocked. Got a receiver back. Bradley's the back man. Got the football, Bradley does. And he's tackled at the 40-yard line. He gets back to the 41-yard line. Nice job there by
Caden Beaver. Yeah, Caden's been in on a lot of tackles. He does it like you're supposed to. You're supposed to go. Yep. You're supposed to go below the knees.
Yep.
Ankle.
Nice job there by Caden Beaver.
Absolutely.
Also, some more scores. South Point 7-7 over East Guilford. North Lincoln Knights 7-7 West Rowan. Kings Mountain 7-0 over Franklin. Hickory 7-7 Smoky Mountain.
Wow.
So that's some of the scores.
Got some close games.
Yeah, I want to thank Kevin Hastings. It's just started, too, the game has. So Bradley, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Man in motion, number 12. Here's a handoff to number 12 around the corner, trying to get around. He does.
Ground ball recovered by the Cherryville Ironmen.
Absolutely. So that's a break error. And
that's a break. That's Jack Mulvey.
Jack Mulvey with the big stop, and I had his name highlighted tonight, Danny, for a big play. So nice job there by Mulvey. So the Ironmen will be taking over at the – it's like it's going to be about the 42-yard line, Danny. 43-yard line, I believe it is, folks.
Yeah, Mulvey.
You got a player down on the field there for the Braves. So let's take a commercial break, folks. take a quick break and come right back, Danny, here on WCSL.
The plan.
Yeah, to get 4 rather than none here, and they do go back to it. See if they can establish a run game. 3rd and 4. Oof. Monroe tries
right
to
up
get
the
another.
middle.
Ooh, and they get about half of it.
Yeah, I think
so. It's going to make a 4th and manageable. We'll see a probably still at least a decision. Let's 4th and where are they going to spot it? It's going to be 4th and 2. They spot it at the 33. They need to get to the 35.
I believe that was Strutt on the carry there. He got 2 yards for Lincolnton.
Will punt it away here.
Yeah, so Lincolnton deep in their own territory, maybe not going to risk it. Always got to watch Smith back there again. He's dangerous. If Monroe falls asleep on him.
A few dangerous.
The Redhawks don't have anybody back, and now
he's barely dropping. He's dropping slowly, and here he goes. All right.
Yeah, Knotts will go back, and Smith
Smith's
looks like
going to try. He's going to throw, and it's incomplete. Yep, got tipped.
Yeah, one of the Redhawks was able to get a hand on it and knock it down. Otherwise, the man had snuck out behind the defense. That play might have been there for Lincolnton, but Monroe holds strong on the fake punt, and Lincolnton will turn it over on downs, and that gives the Redhawks fantastic field position at the Lincolnton 33 now. You're early in this second quarter. Saw Monroe drive down the field for a touchdown there last time with the ball.
Yeah, now a really good start in field position here.
Robinson.
Start with it there at the Lincoln 33.
Robinson.
As Mooney threw a dime, and it's Ryan Thompson, I believe, on the reception, and that makes it 27-0, Brent.
Yeah, and Bulldogs looking really crisp, to put it as you said this night was. That's how their offense looks so far.
As Mooney threw it right in the breadbasket, and that makes it 27-0.
I hope that Matthew Royster got a good film on that one, because there was a safety that came over late and the cornerback that was on him, and it went right in between them and hit Thompson in stride.
Settle Heating and Air, extra point up and good. 28-0 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. It's all Bulldogs with 10:38 left to go in the second quarter. You're listening to the WOHS Game of the Week, brought to you by West End Sales.
Caught.
Brought in. He's running
He
to the
is
end
in
zone.
the end zone. Touchdown.
44 yards on the completion there to that Bryce Davis.
I think it is. I think it's number 12. Yeah, I believe Bryce Davis.
So Monroe strikes quickly. The first down holding penalty doesn't matter.
Wow.
And 44 yards on the strike from Robinson to Davis, as Monroe takes its first lead of the night here in the second quarter, just a minute in.
Man, well, we've talked about the weapons these Redhawks have, and
Davis wasn't even one we talked about.
Yep. No, yeah, he wasn't even one of the big guys we talked about, but gets it done there.
Extra point splits the uprights. Monroe leads it 14-7 on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. 10:58 left to play before halftime. We'll be right back.
In the field, downtime is not an option. That's why now is the time for a service inspection at James River Equipment. Whether you own a John Deere tractor, planter, forage harvester, or baler, James River has a summer service special that's right for you. When it comes to quick diagnosis and expert service professionals, James River delivers. Schedule your service at your local James River location or online at jamesriverequipment.com. James River delivers.
All right, welcome back, everybody. The latest People's Bank touchdown from Monroe, a 44-yard touchdown pass from Kamani Robinson to Bryce Davis. And the Redhawks pull in front 14-7 here early in this second quarter. After striking quickly like that, need this Lincolnton offense to string together a couple first downs here.
Yeah.
See if they can get untracked. Really, that end around on 3rd and 9 that picked up their only first down. That's been
basically
about it for this Lincolnton offense so far. Monroe dialed into those runs up the middle so far.
Really good kick here, fielded at about the 4 by Odom, I believe that is.
Yeah, I think you're right. He cuts back, does a good job to get it out to the 25. There's a flag down back at the 35 away from the play. We'll see what the call
says
is.
It's on the Wolves. We'll see.
Don't they always?
They always do, yeah. We'll see if they're right.
Like one
Either way,
referee
really.
was pointing toward Monroe, not the head official.
Let's see what the call is here. Blocking the back, holding something.
It was it's
Holding.
going to be a hold on
On
Lincolnton.
Wolves, yep.
So instead of starting at the 25, they should back him up to the 15. And that's where Lincolnton will start this drive. Again, 3 and out. Well, 3 and out, and then tried the fake punt the last time they had it.
And it may would have worked. It may would have worked, but just not.
Monroe player made a nice play, jumped up in the air, got a hand on the pass from Smith, the punter. Knocked it down, turnover on downs, gave the Redhawks a short field to work with, and they struck quickly. First play after the first down holding penalty. 44-yard touchdown, and now Lincolnton trying to tie it back up here. So they go heavy, but they're heavy in the shotgun around Boss, trying to switch it up a little bit.
To him. He's got a little bit of space out to about maybe the 19.
Yeah, pretty good there. Lincolnton trying to find something that works in this run game here early. I think they will give him about 4 to the 19. Maybe spot him at the 18, actually, 3 yards. That's the first carry we've seen from Bost, I believe. No, second carry from Bost. Again, he comes into this game as the leading rusher for Lincolnton on the season. I think he broke a big one last week, right?
Yeah, to start the game for the Wolves offensively. Just a simple little QB draw up the middle with him, 75-yard touchdown.
2nd and 7 here. They go back to the ground game and gets a couple here.
Can't tell if that was.
I think it was Heath, I believe.
Yes, it was. Yep. Heath gets just a few there.
Yeah, looks like they'll give him 2, and that'll set up a 3rd and 5 here. See what Lincolnton dials up on 3rd and medium. Last time they ran it, got it to 4th and short, and then tried the fake punt. They stay in this heavy formation, 3 running backs. Boss going to keep it rolling
trying
left.
To find somebody open. He just kind of throws it up.
Picked off. That's Punch Knots.
He's going to go
all
the way.
To the house. Pick 6.
Wow.
Punch Knots intercepts it, returns it about 30 yards for the touchdown.
Huge mistake there from Andre Boss. He just tried to throw it up and just wasn't really any kind of steam or anything behind it. It was probably one of the easiest interceptions you're going to see, right in the hands.
Yeah, we talked about this Monroe defense intercepting passes, taking the ball away. Knott's a key component of that, and there he is with his 4th interception of the season. Takes this one back for a People's Bank touchdown. And now
him being a receiver, that made that just even more.
Lincolnton almost blocked that one again. Odom all over these extra points. Come within a fingertip both times.
Sometime tonight he's going to get him one. That's 2 times in a row. Like you said, they've nearly blocked it.
Yeah, kick's good. So it's 21-7. Monroe, 9-15.
One of the scores that caught my attention, and I know it's a close game. I think you said 14-7. Still plenty to go. Smoky Mountain is a very high seed, and it sounds like the Hickory Tornadoes are making that a good game. They're up in that game so far tonight.
Yeah, and it all depends on, what conference Hickory played in. They probably had some stiff competition right there in their conference. I hadn't looked at their record there, but, also when you get to playoffs, everybody's 0-0, and, Hickory got a lot of athletes to go there, and they're going to make that a game for Smoky Mountain, I'm sure, all in all.
We know Chase has got as good of a regular season as they had, as good as the accomplishments of all of those players, including the rushing records of McCombs that are going to go down in the history books for maybe a long time. We know they're going to have a very tough road, but this is a tough team. So You know, if they go on to win tonight, most likely they would go to number 4 Reedsville. If they could pull a miracle there, then they've got tough competition coming in the way of possibly running into Hendersonville again down the road. Burns may have to meet Hendersonville if both those teams win 1 week from tonight. And, of course, the number 1 overall seed, the Shelby Golden Lions, could be in front of Chase as well, and we know they've never beaten them. But that's weeks down the road if it happens, and there could be some upsets. So anything's possible, but we wish the Trojans a lot of luck. That is a heck of a program, and regardless of what happens, when you go 9-1 in the regular season, you have made a statement.
Absolutely, and a lot of those guys will be back next year. So
Yes.
A lot of bright spots there for Chase, and you know, anything can happen when you get to the playoffs. You mentioned it's a tough road there with a lot of good teams there, but if anybody can do it, it's Chase. You know, the Ryder McCombs right now, he's had a stellar season. So a lot of those other guys talking about Derisma and Boykins and some of those other players they have, all the guys they got on that offensive line. They come to play each and every week for them, and they stepped up defensively the last couple of weeks. So a lot of good things happening there for Chase.
You've been listening to the Farm Bureau of Rutherford County halftime show, the second half kickoff, which will go, by the way, to Thomas Jefferson in this round 1 of the 1A playoffs in the west of North Carolina, where TJ leads 21-7. We'll be back to kick off the second half right after we step away for this 2-minute timeout here.
Maybe a yard.
Yeah, just a yard there. First completion of the night for Bost. Goes right back to the air after that interception. But like you said, just a yard on the screen to Smith. 2nd and 9 at the 21 now. So you got some other score updates here. Bunker Hill now up 14-0 on East Davidson. South Point trailing East Guilford 17-7. And Hickory up 14-7 on Smoky Mountain.
Yeah. West Lincoln opened it up a little bit too.
Yeah, 21-7.
So.
Well, offensive explosion for the Rebels here tonight.
Yep.
2nd and 9 coming for the Wolves. 1 receiver on each side. Fullback dive up the middle. Gets a couple.
2. Yep. 3rd and should be, I think, the 7. They're going to give him. They're going to give him 3 there. Well, actually, no, they gave him 2. Yeah, so
3rd and 7 at the 23 for Lincolnton. Shelby up 20-0 on Owen. High Brighton up 7-0 on Freedom. Burns 27-0 over McMichael. West Rowan leading North Lincoln 14-7 now. And Irwin up 6-0 on Forest View. So some updates from elsewhere.
Turns out in front. You're listening to the WHS Game of the Week, brought to you.
Boss rolls to his right.
Looking for, he couldn't get it, and then just
throw it
throw it away. Yep. So
Monroe had it covered up.
Yep. Nothing open anywhere where he's trying to look.
Yep.
4th and 7 coming up. Have to expect another punt here.
Yeah, Lincolnton backed up at their own 23. So
another good opportunity for the Red Hawks to get some pretty good starting field position here.
Yeah, we'll see where Knotts lines up. They're sending 2 guys back for this punt. Looks like Knotts as well as Elliott Reed both back for Monroe. Set up just inside of midfield on the Lincolnton side of midfield.
Yep.
High snap. Smith brings it down.
He's going to try to run with it.
See if he can find
and
no,
then
he does kick it.
And then he punts it late.
Got it away
it's
at the last minute.
bounce all the way down to the Monroe 43. So that's where they'll take over.
Yeah, so it works out pretty good for Lincolnton there. Can step aside quickly. 21-7, 7:58 left before halftime. We'll be right back.
Kim Ellis Boutique.
Retirement cottages on Leisure Lane.
You can maybe hold them here. But McMichael looks like they're on the verge of getting their first touchdown. We're moving in on 7 minutes left to go in the second quarter. 2nd down goal, offset eye again. Again, they try more. Again, he leans forward. This time he's in for the numbers bookkeeping touchdown. So that's going to make it So that's going to make it 28-6 as of this moment, as a 1-yard TD run by Moore.
And, he got hit short but reached the ball over, which is legal. But, I told you early in the game, the kicking game is in the pregame looked a little suspect. And so let's see what they do here. I don't have number 45 on my roster.
No, 45 is Jalim Hernandez. Okay. So Hernandez settled Heating and Air extra point. Looked pretty good there, Brent.
They sure did.
So it's good. 28-7 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be back with the Jam and Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the WHS Game of the Week, brought to you by West End Sales.
9 before he's pushed out of bounds. And a Turner has their insurance first down for the Red Hawks. They'll actually spot him at the 30, so 30. Let's
see, where were they?
31.
They were at the 38.
Yeah. 32 yards on that carry there for Crosby. So Monroe back to the shotgun.
We got a timeout.
Timeout Lincolnton here before this play. 7:12 left before halftime. We'll be right back.
For advice you can trust, see Kiever Pharmacy in Lincolnton, where they are a partner in your health and they feature personalized care just for you. From medication management to immunizations to diabetes care, you get it all at Kiever Pharmacy.
Mixed it up a little bit more on that drive. Obviously, the 2 penalties were big. One in the end zone and one a 15-yarder or per late hit out of bounds. Fair catch.
Yeah, at the 35-yard line is Osmin Hernandez is the kickoff guy, number 67. So that makes it Burns ball, 35-yard line, about 7 minutes left to go, third quarter. And if you're Burns, you don't want to take your foot off the gas. A couple of big plays, and McMichael can play themselves right back into this ball game.
Yeah, so if you're Burns, you want to put together an answer-type drive and put points on the board. You don't want to give McMichael any reason to think they can get back in this one.
That's Norris dancing, makes a man miss, still fighting, and that's got to be – they might get Norris on this. It looked like number 7 there, Elrod, continued the tackle out of bounds. We're going to give Norris 6 yards on the carry. Let's sort out the penalty, Brent.
Yeah, he ran him way past the out of bounds, and then Norris didn't like it and kind of got his hand up in the face mask area of Elrod, and so you just don't know what this is going to be.
They're going to get McMichael, and I think that's good. I think that's a good call. And I know Norris has got his hands up, but you can't hit him in the face. Yeah. I mean, you can't. Yeah. He did continue that tackle outside, but when you retaliate, that's what makes it offsetting. So I think a good job by the officials there. Got that one right. 2nd down and 4.
Yep.
So double wide receivers to the right, and Norris remains the setback. McMichael usually going with 2 backs. Burns almost exclusively with 1.
Tell you, Norris is starting to think he's Kewan Pryor, and if he keeps this up, he's going to put up numbers like that.
That'd be fine with the Burns fans, and Mooney's going to throw it. Man's out there. Thompson caught it. He's at the 35, and he's pushed out of bounds, but that's a CSI Mechanical first down from the 41, Brent. So 9 plus 15, 24-yard reception.
I'll tell you what, old Ben Mooney's been pretty sharp today.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Ben Mooney's doing his Joe Montana impression out here today because he's just been very accurate with the football.
And the couple of incompletions have been where he's gone one-on-one to a guy and,
jump ball, 50-50.
Jake DeLome throwing it to Steve Smith
right.
One-on-one.
Norris finds a crease, pushing forward, and he'll be wrestled down near the 25-yard line. Let's see if they give him 9 or 10 yards. They're going to give him, let's see, Brent, 9, 2nd down and 1. Good run by Norris on first down.
Absolutely, and he's putting together a big first half. He's got 2 touchdown runs. He's got to be. I'll add it up in a minute. I know he's close to 100 in the first half, though.
Danny tells me Crest up 14-7. Thank you, Danny. Double wide receivers left. Hunter Davis, the H-back. And Mooney back, got time, steps up, throws, looking for Thompson, overshot him. He was breaking free, but just a little too much air on it, Brent.
Yeah, and it was close. It was the only guy that could have caught it was Thompson, and that's a good thing. And it's a good play to do that because the second one, you still got 3rd and 1, and you got Jeremiah Norris.
That's correct, who's coming right back into the ball game. So 3rd down and 1, and if you don't get it here, I like 2 cracks with Jeremiah Norris at this one.
Yeah, and every once in a while, Ben will pull it and keep it on a play like this because everybody thinks Norris is getting it.
Haven't seen him do that tonight. He doesn't do it there. Norris has got the first down, more through a crease. He's to the 10, to the 5, into the end zone for the numbers bookkeeping touchdown, Brent. When he broke the line of scrimmage, he walked into the end zone.
26 yards, and my goodness, Mooney doesn't need to pull it when Norris is having a night like tonight. And I tell you, he's he's small, right? So he's hard to see. I get that, but he gets through that smallest of creases, and he makes that one cut, and it's just over.
So that drive only took 1 minute and 15 seconds, Brent. 4 plays and 68 yards. And already Burns has answered that McMichael touchdown.
And quickly at that.
So Mooney to hold for Camacho on the Settle Heating and Air. Extra point is good. 35-7 Bulldogs on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. 5:43 left to go in the second quarter. You're listening to the...
And great coverage again by Weatherford, who is able to get in front of the receiver, who was number 35, Holzcloth, and knock it down at the 25.
Yeah, big play by number 10 there for Thomas Jefferson coming up from his defensive back position, swatting that ball away. Bring up 4th down now. Looks like that Avery is actually going to come out and punt right here. I think that might be their first punt of the ball game for Avery. But they want to try to get this ball away from, actually, it is their second punt of the game. Excuse me on that, because I remember Dakota Twitty wanted very desperately to be able to run that ball back. He was not able to get a chance. So let's see if Dakota is able to get a chance right here.
And it is number 13, a name we've called quite a bit because he's one of the leaders on this team, especially when it comes to yards. Geroso in position at the 35. We've got a penalty flag, though, against Avery County on the snap of the ball.
Yeah, it'll be a delay of game there on the offense. Backed him up another 5 yards there.
There's been a few times tonight that the play clock has run completely out, especially on Avery County.
Yep, absolutely. The Ray Rice penalty flag.
The martial arts expert who's had that center going since the 1970s. That man's got the experience. Here's the kick, and Dakota Twitty is going to have to back up for this one. He takes it on the bounce from the 15 to the 20 to the 25, 30, trying to cut back across the field, and they're going to catch up with him. He'll get no further than the 33-yard line.
He's got great hands there because, if I'm him, I'm not picking up that ball right there, but I knew he wanted a chance to be able to have that punt return there, one of his final home games here at TJ, and kudos to number 1 there, be able to grab that ball with those big hands and turn upfield to get what he could for his football team.
If you hear me breathing hard from time to time, we are, of course, out of the elements tonight. The temperature continues to drop. We know that this is going to be the night that this region is going to have lows in the low 30s, and it feels like we got to be down around 40 degrees maybe now. So true fall football weather here at Thomas Jefferson tonight. Up the middle run and a very short gain, maybe a yard or 2 on this play.
Jeremy Black there. Just nothing doing there up the middle there. Avery was there to make the stop there. You mentioned the cooler weather. I'm ready to call Jackson Heating and Air, and get us some heat out here, Claw. They can leave the air at home. We got plenty of that right now.
I got a feeling Brent Jackson could fix you up, man. May not can help us at the moment, but he can certainly do it in our homes and business. Second down and 9 from the 34. Jurgensen's looking to go to the air. He's going to go deep downfield looking for 20. And he's well covered. He could not get in position. And we've got a late penalty flag on this play.
Absolutely, and it should be. And the reason that's going to be pass interference on the defense is because that defender never turned his head around. So he was actually blinding the Dakota Twitty, and that will be pass interference. And that will give TJ some more positive yards right here. Let's see what the official call is going to be.
Yeah, that's the junior who's responsible for the penalty on the coverage was Elijah Holtzclaw, who also has been on some offensive plays tonight. He wears number 35 for Avery County.
when I saw the official over here on this side of the field. He's kind of looking at him, and I was looking at it from my vantage point. He never turned his head around to try to make a play on the football, and that's going to get called every time. So, pass interference on Avery will give TJ a good field position right here. Looks like about the 48-yard line.
And another Edward Jones, Greg Poe, first down. Jeremy Black's getting involved in this offense. A nice run here as he takes it into Avery County territory. He's pushed backwards, but not before his forward momentum takes him to the 45.
It was like about a 7-yard pickup there for Jeremy Black there. Jeremy Black's one of the most explosive runners that Thomas Jefferson has right there, and they can get him rolling in the second half. They'll be feeling good about themselves at the end of this ball game, I believe.
We're going to be able to get this game over earlier than usual. Hopefully that'll be the case. That's the way it's going right now. We had the 7 o'clock kickoff, and then we'll be able to check on other games just like you're doing tonight. Let's see what happens here. Double receivers to the far side, one to the near side. The one to the near side is 20. But instead, Jeremy Black up the middle. He's got the first down. He's got more. He's getting some offensive blocking from his offensive line to take him all the way to the 35.
Yeah, and I really like what Jeremy Black has given these last few plays. He talked about his ability to break that big play, but he's also running hard. And, the offensive line for TJ right now is just doing a good job of winning on the defensive line of Avery. They're able to kind of impose their will right now. And I know TJ, we talked about it at halftime, to be successful, run the football, and right now they're doing that. They're taking time on the clock. They're getting first downs, and they're going, already deep down here in Avery territory again. Let's see if they put some more points in the scoreboard and kind of close this game out.
Another Edward Jones, Greg Poe, that can take care of your retirement plans and more. Jurgensen, a pump fake. Now he's going to go deep downfield. Can 20 bring it in? Yes, he does get the 5, and he's in for the touchdown. Oh, it was a beauty, ladies and gentlemen. A beauty of 35 yards.
Yeah, we talked about it. Paul and I kind of looked at each other. That last play, they had one-on-one coverage on Dakota Twitty again, and, they run Jeremy Black up the middle for that game that they had where they gave him the Greg Poe first down. Then they hit Dakota Twitty over the top of that 35-yard touchdown. And just a great pass from Jurgensen to Twitty right there. And every time that TJ has that one-on-one matchup, I think I'm going to get number one there for TJ because he's going to win that battle 99% of the time.
Here comes number 9, Braden Gilling, the senior for the PAT. And it is, this one's off a little bit this time. It certainly had the height and the distance, but it was a little bit just too far off to the right. So an unusual miss by Gilling, but nonetheless, the lead has built a little bit more now on the McDonald's scoreboard with locations throughout the region, including right here in Spindale and in Forest City. 5:58 to go in the third. Thomas Jefferson now leads Avery County 33-7. We'll step away for a 1-minute timeout. I want to remind you, this is Thomas Jefferson playoff football on your True Oldies station.
For anybody on the Wolves, biggest play of the night for Lincolnton, aside from the fumble return for the touchdown. Much needed there for the Wolves. Wingate breaks off a big run. Fresh set of downs for this Lincolnton offense.
Inside 3 minutes here to play in this first half.
Two receivers down here to the near side of the field. I formation.
Again, handoff here.
Up the middle, I believe that was Stancil.
I believe it was, yeah. Pick up of 2 on first down. Bring up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 39 now of Lincolnton. We're down, closing in on 2 minutes here to play before halftime. See if Lincolnton starts to pick up the pace. Well, probably want to pick up another first down first before they start moving too fast. Again, 2 receivers down to the near side of the field. Wolves in the I formation. Again, Stancil up the middle.
Stancil, and he gets maybe another yard. Yeah, a yard or 2 here. We'll see exactly where they mark him.
Yeah, they're going to put him at the 41. And
timeout.
Now Monroe calls a timeout.
So they're going to try to get this ball back.
Trying to save some clock here. They got one more timeout. There's a minute 47 left before halftime. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Lincolnton when we come back.
Lake Electric Company was founded in 1984. They are licensed in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia,
It's the second turnover tonight.
Yeah.
So we got a minute and 31 seconds left.
And I got the Ironman with a couple timeouts, Tim, so you kind of got to think that the Ironman going to put the ball up. You got wide receiver to the right, one to the left.
Here's the snap. There's the handoff. Up the middle, nowhere.
Nothing, no.
He might have got a yard out of that, Dan.
Maybe.
Got a minute and 15 seconds left before halftime here tonight. Stay tuned to the halftime show brought to you by Home Folks Cafe. Janet, Sandra, and my good friend, Mr. Thomas. So clock is running under a minute. So it looks like they might just going to take it in the house, Dan, on the 28-7.
Han's going downfield here. Uh-oh, we got time.
Timeout, Coach Pruitt. So let's take a quick timeout. We'll be right back here, folks.
Here are a few words that describe Creason Roofing of Cherryville. Professional, fast, affordable, and local. So why call anyone else? Creason Roofing is in its third generation with Stephen and Stephanie. They are local. And to prove they mean business, they will beat any reputable competitor's bid by $500, or they will pay you $100. Call for details at 704-400-8805, and you get a lifetime labor warranty. Cherryville's only roofing company is Creason Roofing. Again, call 704-400-8805, online at CreasonRoofing.com. Like them on Facebook, too. Hey, look, it's Gary Dellinger with Dellinger Electric. Gary, what's going on?
Hey, Calvin, just stopped by to see how the new jingle was coming along.
Well, as a matter of fact, we just finished it up. Want to hear it?
Oh, I can't wait.
Here we go.
When it comes to your wiring, you don't want to monkey around. Call Dellinger Electric. They're the best electricians in town.
Well, what do you think?
Shots here with the success they've had down there.
Yeah, they got off to a little bit of a slow start here, but they found their rhythm offensively and already up 28-7, trying to add to it here before halftime. Robinson in the shotgun, rolls to his left.
Yeah, Lincoln only brought 3 that time. This one's dropped, incomplete. A little bit of a low throw. Yeah,
3 little bounce pass in there.
Yeah,
looking for Reed. Falls incomplete, so 2nd and 10 now, Monroe. And they do have about a minute 30 to work with here. 1 timeout still. I think Lincolnton still has 2 timeouts. Yep. They do.
So if Lincoln can get a stop here, maybe see if they want to call their timeouts, try and get something here before half. Here we go. Oh, oof.
Lincolnton showing pressure. Don't bring it.
Yeah, only bring 3. Knots. This one's caught at the 47.
Yeah, nice diving catch out there.
Let's see where they mark it. Like he got to the 47. I think they're going to mark it to 48. Clock's going to continue to run.
Yeah, 6 yards there on the completion. 2 knots.
Yep.
Third and 4.
Robinson rolling. Throw to the sideline. Too easy.
Out
to the... Still going out to about the 33 before he's brought out of bounds. Clock will stop. 56 seconds left on the clock. Just that little dump off outside. It's just been so successful for these Red Hawks. I mean, and the speed they have at wide receiver really just showing itself here.
So 1st and 10 at the Lincolnton 33 now. Clock under a minute. Robinson drops back. Got his man. I think that's Young, number 13.
Yep, it is.
Jordan Young takes it down to the 12, so 21 more yards and another 1st down for the Red Hawks.
Yep.
Robinson in this passing game in rhythm at the moment.
Clock now at 40 seconds, so no real even reason to rush things too much here. Robinson rolling.
To the end zone. Throws it too far.
Yep. Incomplete. Clock will stop at 34.
Yeah, pass out of bounds. Receiver couldn't get there. So it'll be 2nd and 10 here at 12 for Monroe. 34 seconds left here in this first half.
We'll see what they dial up here. 2 receivers, one in the slot here, one out wide.
Yeah.
And another one goes.
Play action.
Rolling. He's going to try to keep it himself, get out of bounds.
Yeah, able to slip a tackle there by Heath, trying to bring him down for the sack. I think it will actually go in the books as a sack.
Yeah, I think he lost.
He got him out of bounds.
Yep. Got him out of bounds, caused him to lose yards. So
3rd and 13 now at the Lincolnton 15, 27 seconds, I believe, on the clock. Lincolnton defense trying to limit the damage here, keep them to just a field goal attempt maybe.
Yeah. And they've had a lot of play time in this first half.
Yeah.
Lincoln's defense, hardly any break on the sideline. So
3rd and 13.
Robinson again looking, throwing.
To the end zone, off the receiver's hands. Tried to go up for it and bring it down, but just couldn't haul it in. I'm not sure who that was. I think it might be Reed that was over there. No.
And now the kicking unit.
Covington is who they were looking for. Couldn't bring it in. Falls incomplete. Now 4th down. Redhawks will try and tack on a field goal here.
Yep.
21 seconds before halftime.
See what their kickers, what kind of leg their kicker has here. Obviously have a little bit, some confidence in him here.
Yeah, 32-yard field goal attempt here. Odom off the edge. Still
nearly got him one,
it.
and it is up and good. So 31-7.
Perfect.
Odom's getting there. I mean, he's there every time. Just another, quarter of a second, and he's getting a fingertip on that.
All right, folks, welcome to the Redzone Radio Show. We're going to do some halftime scores and highlights for you guys here from in the studios in Cherryville, North Carolina. I'm Kevin Hastings, live here on the YouTube channel. We got some scores. You see the scores that we got across the board. I don't have to say them out loud for you. 1A in the left column, 2A in the middle, 3A in the right side of the column for our local scores. A lot of blowouts. A lot of blowouts. Got a couple of close games you can keep an eye on down there. Bunker Hill up 14-7 over East Davidson. East Surrey only up 10-3 over Newton Conover. High Brighton and Freedom 7-7. Kings Mountain only up 7-0 on Franklin. West Charlotte 18-3 over Kramer. Crest without their star running back and defensive end only up 14-7 on Carson right now at home. North Lincoln 15-14 against West Rowan. Hickory up 22-14 at Smoky Mountain. And Forest View just scored to make it 7-6 against Irwin. South Point down 17-14 at home against Eastern Guilford Wildcats. Now, let's go. You want to do some highlights? You want to do some highlights, don't you? All right, let's find some highlights. We'll go through from the start of the night. And we'll have a little fun here on KTC Broadcasting. It's time for highlights. All right, here's the lineman warming up for the Crest Chargers. Robbie Roop out at the field doing the game for us for that. Let's get this spread out just a little bit so you guys can see here. Make it real big for you guys for the highlights. How about that? All right, that's the Crest Chargers warming up. Big guy, look at 64 there. Oh, RJ Root right there. See, okay, I'll see my mouse now. All right, let's start right before Chris started. First round playoff action. Matt Royster with a good picture there. Now here's the Bulldogs. It's always a good entry. Fireworks. They're spending money on fireworks over there. Doing great. I guess you can do that if you win 42-7 right now. Here's the Crest Chargers. Chase went up early, 6-0. That's McCombs, as always. Well, Crest goes up 21-7 now. And we'll have highlights for that in a minute, probably, from Robbie Root. This is Chatelain Backus of the interception for the Burns Bulldogs. Early on against McMichael. Quarterback rolling left, finds Backus. Cutting across behind. This is Ben Mooney going deep. 47-yard pass to L.J. Allen. Get going. There we go. Got a little slant pass. Beat his man, and the safety couldn't make the tackle over the top, and L.J. Allen scores from 47 yards out. Mason Avery is going to take a direct snap on this one for West Lincoln. Scores from about 3 yards out for the Rebels. This made it 7-0 Rebels against the Surrey Central Golden Eagles. I think they're Golden Eagles. It just says Eagles. It may be just Eagles. Norris Jeremiah from 36 yards out. This is a nifty little run to get out to the outside and get missing. Crosses the goal line and returns back to the sideline. Shifty little running back here for Bulldogs. Goes up, tries to go off left tackle, finds the hole back to the right side, checks the guy, bounces out, and he was going to cruise in from about 15 yards out. This is Truesdale to Winix for a 13-yard power run. Set up a long pass from Truesdale to Winix. Set up this 13-yard run by Mason Avery. Gives West Lincoln a 14-7 lead over Surrey Central. Avery just bulldozing into the end zone for that score, folks. Nice little play. Drug guys from about the 5-yard line on that. Jeremiah Norris, 1-yard run. 21-0 over McMichael. That wasn't exciting. How about Husky? Breaks a long run for Crest. This made it 7-0 Chargers. It's now 21-7. This is a nice little play coming by Robbie at the cameraman. That took a hit. Yeah, rolled up his ankles there for Carson. Interception by L.J. Allen of Burns. They're doing a good job of turning and running on that. Ben Mooney, Ryan Thompson, 19-yard score. Post route, got him.
Touchdown Bulldogs. Numbers bookkeeping, touchdown.
Touchdown Bulldogs. Here it is again. Mooney to Thompson with the post. Fake punt. Carson got it down to the 1-yard line. And they punch it in to make it 7-7 to tie the Chargers. Here's the fake punt. There they go. Referee tried to get in the way, but he didn't. This is McMichael scoring to cut the lead 28-7.
Catches the ball out for the touchdown.
And this will be this Chase going up 12-0. I think we caught the end of that. We caught the spotting of the ball on 12-0. Mason Avery, 57-yard run, made it 28-7 for West Lincoln here. He's coming right in your living room, folks. Here we go, Mason Avery. Bye-bye. How about Husky to Addison? This made it 14-7. Nice little screen pass on the right side. He got Phil blocking it off and running. 56 if we need to block anybody. What's 56 to get out front here? He didn't even need to block a soul because everyone else did such a good job. There he comes. There he goes. All right, this is Chase going up 26-0. 50-yard run for Marcus McCombs. 1-2. Bounces to the right. He's going to outrun the other guys to the end zone for the score. 26-0. Chase leads. This is against Pine Lake Prep. Remember, they moved up from 1A. Halftime, Crest 14-7 as the Chargers go off the field. This is Crest. Carter Green on it 21-7 on his touchdown. Remember, no Mari Adams tonight for the Chargers. They got a score by committee. Azari Brown with the interception on the fake punt.
Looks like a
for the Bulldogs.
punt by the Phoenix. Azari Brown on the. Looks like a punt by the Phoenix.
Chase up 33-0 at halftime. I'll get that score posted right here in a minute for the folks at home. Crest 21-7 over Carson. Oh, back up. 21. Excuse me there, folks. I'm going to cough on your faces.
Azari Brown.
Scroll down because I got mixed up a minute ago and backed up. This is Jeremiah Norris. Watch this run, folks. One guy spins him. Well, let's start this way, right? It's just hard to describe what in the world just happens on this play. Norris is spun around once, spun around twice by the same guy, breaks the tackle, shakes one guy, shakes two guys, bounces around, spins the third guy, drags a fourth and 50 in the end zone.
Touchdown Bulldogs, Jeremiah
And you can see the McMichael kid just throw his helmet down in disgust. Watch this kid right here.
Touchdown Bulldogs, Jeremiah Norris.
Throw his helmet down. I would too, trying to tackle him. Norris 25-yard run. They just can't get a hand on him. Gone. It's one thing to be shifty. It's one thing to be fast. But fast and shifty. I tell you who Norris reminds me of. Q1 Pryor reminded me a ton of guys. But, you hate to go there. Barry Sanders, the way he ran. Norris reminds me of Warwick Dunn. Warwick Dunn. He has a little more straight line get and go than like Barry. Barry and Q1 had those side-to-side moves. I think he reminds me of Warwick Dunn. Could be wrong. Anyway, we're going to send it back out to the stadium here in just a moment. I'll get the scores updated for everybody as well. You're watching and listening to the Redzone channel brought to you by WhatsUpShopper.com. Coming up on the postgame show, the Full Throttle Power Sports postgame show, Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. And let's get back to our radio streams. We're going to get back to some action. You want to hear some football? I know we got some blowouts on our board. That's why I've kind of wasting a little bit of time here for you guys, but let's check out on Chase and see how that's going. They're up 33-0 last we heard.
And that's going to be a personal foul penalty because that's a play that can really hurt a young man. And hopefully Hargo's okay. They look like he's getting up off the ground there, but you can tell he's in some serious pain. That was one of the worst horse colors I've seen this whole entire football season.
Well, it could also show some signs of some frustration at this point because Avery County has had a tough season. And they know that their season is now 7 minutes and 10 seconds away from ending in this first round of the playoffs. But I'm so glad because we saw a touchdown reception that was taken away by a penalty flag a few minutes ago for David Hargo, number 16, the junior, for Thomas Jefferson, and he got a chance to make up for it there. Didn't get the touchdown, but he got him to the 2-yard line. Second down and goal. And from the shotgun is Jurgensen. Barrett Thompson's in the backfield as the one running back lined up. And, movement by the offense.
Just not going to be set on the play there. Just trying to get that timing right there for the TJ offense. They're going to burn a timeout right here.
Yep, we got another Ray Rice martial arts penalty flag, so that'll back him up 5 yards. We'll step away for a break as well. 7:02 to go in our contest in this first-round playoff game. Thomas Jefferson on the McDonald's scoreboard has the big 33-7 lead. We're back in 1 minute on your true oldies station.
Yeah. 31-7 at halftime. Not insurmountable, but it's going to take some work to claw out of, especially as well as Monroe is playing in that second quarter.
Yeah.
Lincolnton does have some work to do here tonight. We are about 10 minutes from getting this game back started with the third quarter kickoff. We're going to
for what's next. Member FD.
Quarterback Chase Miller once. For the Cherryville Ironmen, playing in the Southern Piedmont 1A, 2A conference, 3-7 record overall, 2-1 in conference play, coached by Tim Pruitt. Chase Miller, the quarterback, a junior, 7 carries in the first half for 22 yards. Gavin Cease, another senior, with 4 carries for 6 yards. Cooper Sloan had 4 carries but no yardage for Cooper here in the first half. Chase Miller put up 3 passes, completed 3 passes for 35 yards. Landon Hahn, one completed pass to Landon for 13 yards. Caden Beaver caught 2 passes for 42 yards, and Caden caught a 38-yard pass from Miller for the only touchdown the Ironmen have in the first half. He caught that pass with 4:28 left in the second quarter. The Ironmen punted the ball 3 times. They were penalized only once for 5 yards. They accumulated 5 medical center pharmacy first downs, and with almost time to go to the second half. But the score here at halftime is the Braves of Cherokee up on the Ironman 28-7. And Tim gave all the listeners the numbers, and wish I could have gave them a few better numbers. You got a couple scores right quick, Tim?
Well, just the previous scores I announced earlier. Let's see here. Kevin Hates, I want to thank Kevin for sending this to me. Let's see. Monroe 28-7 over Lincolnton halftime. Maiden 24-0 over Mount Pleasant. Hendersonville 21-0 over West Stanley. Chase 6-0 over Randleman. Shelby 34-3 over Owens. Burns 35-7 over McMichael. West Lincoln 28-7 Surrey Central. Bunker Hill 14-7 over East Davidson. West Charlotte 12-3 over Kramer. North Lincoln 15-14 over West Rowan. That's a close contest there, Danny. Crest 14-7 over Carson. Irwin 6-0 over Forest View. And then you got East Guilford 17-14 over South Point. Red Raiders. Close contest. Red Raiders coming back. Hickory 14-14 Smoky Mountain.
And Tim, right quick before we go to commercial break, right before we start the second half, got to mention our varsity cheerleaders.
Oh yes,
Got to mention them because if I don't, I'm going to get.
And how many state champions they won?
Oh my gosh, Tim!
Let's talk. I mean,
1, 2,
in a row.
3.
I'm talking about 9 or 8
in a row. In a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow.
They're going to be going for another one.
Wow.
I think the latter part of December. But the varsity cheerleaders are seniors: Abby Burleson, Kai Brooks, Sydney Abernathy, Riley Grace Burgess. The juniors are Sarah Aker, Kylie Reynolds, Laney Philbeck, Anna Lee Jones, Kendall Chubb, Peyton Godfrey, and the freshmen are Ava Miller, Avery Bean, Chloe Strout, Landon McBride, and Madison Humphreys. They're coached by Wendy Hope, Dr. Heather Porter, Tammy Wilson, and Allie Gay Holmesy. And girls, we sure do appreciate you.
Absolutely. They're simply the best. All right, folks, we're going to go to a quick commercial. We'll be back, and we'll have the kickoff, second half kickoff coming up next.
When you're in the field, downtime is...
This Meet Pablito's scoring summary is on the field. It's a kick that has fallen on and going to go no return that time. Just safely securing the ball is DeRusso at the 23-yard line. So that's where Avery County will go back on offense. As far as that score a little bit ago, as we say, it wrapped up with the 2-yard quarterback keeper by Jurgensen. And then the extra point was off to the left, no good. And that's how TJ now is up 39-7. From Margaritas to Modelo's, all Meet Pablito locations, Rutherfordton, Forest City, Shelby, and Marion have a full bar service. Pass play is caught to the 40, 45, across midfield, and another turnover. And Thomas Jefferson picks it up. It's happened to Avery County over and over again. And now it's Black on the move as he takes a hard hit, but he has it. And we've got a flag at the end of this play. He takes it to the Avery County 25-yard line, and it was a big reception that you thought was going to give them some 40 yards. But, however, we saw this earlier tonight. Adrian Shook, who caught that pass, JB, just was not paying attention, and as he was trying to run away from the defense, they swiped it out of his hands and another turnover.
Absolutely. Look who was able to pick it up there for Thomas Jefferson. Number 2, Jeremy Black there, made some great plays on defense, had obviously a lot of special plays on offense running the football for them. Look, they are going to call a penalty. Looks like a block in the back on the return there for TJ. However, still a huge play for Jamie Black, huge play for TJ right here late in the fourth quarter. So good job by number 2 for Thomas Jefferson not coming to play some good football for him.
So another one of those Ray Rice Martial Arts Center penalty flags. That's like taking a judo chop right there, the yardage they lost. But, hey, they're in good shape. They're still inside Avery County territory, and Barrett Thompson on the first down run will pick up about 1.5 yards. He'll go just inside the 40 of Avery County.
Yeah, still another positive play for Thomas Jefferson, keeping that clock moving now. Almost under 4 minutes here at the stadium left to play in this football game. They're up big right here. Just need to keep the clock moving and come out of here with a win and see your second-round opponent next week. Trying to find an update on that score for everybody, see who that might be.
We appreciate that. On this 2nd down and 9 play, just running straight ahead is Dazon Murray. Murray comes into this game, the freshman running back, for a short gain. By the way, he's 5'9", listed at 180, and he's going to have several years of more play, hopefully, on this football field here. And he could certainly become one of the big stars when some of these other guys take off here, Thomas Jefferson.
I do want to give an update on that game. North Carolina is up in that game against Bessemer City, 28-0 at halftime. So, barring anything unusual, will be Thomas Jefferson and North Carolina next week.
Thank you very much, JB. And again, the newcomer to the game, late in the game, Murray, with another short gain. He's just shy of the 35. You know, there's no surprise that Rowan was expected to beat Bessemer City. We saw Bessemer City play Thomas Jefferson during the regular season. We know that while Bessemer City's got several good athletes, they're another one of those schools similar to Avery that really gets in the playoffs, not due to their record, but due to the fact you've got to have so many positions filled when you look at the whole bracket. So we didn't expect Bessemer City to be able to win that one tonight, so we'll look forward to that second-round matchup, which will be on the air here 1 week from tonight. So Jefferson will put this one away. They didn't get the first down, and this one is going to drop and stay in field, and it's going to be a nice job by the special teams to get down there and tag that ball inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, good punt and good coverage there, but by the kicking unit there, and it's a great job overall there for Thomas Jefferson. They've really done it all tonight. Defense, offense, special teams. They've had a really good game, solid game, and Spaceman came out in the second half. He really took over defensively, done some good things, and we know how special they could be on offense. The defense is really impressed me, especially stopping what Avery wants to do in the passing and in the running game.
Under the pigskin, as we just saw, presented by Jackson Heating and Air Conditioning. And Jeruso, who's been their main guy, over 1,000 yards rushing on the season. They go to him again, and it's like, that they've been riding the backs of Jeruso and Will Stanford, the quarterback. Those have been the two main guns. And by the way, both of those guys will be back for Avery County. So they hopefully can come out next year. They can get more wins. They can be back in the playoffs and build on this, knowing that Jeruso will have a senior year coming up. Their quarterback, Will Stanford, will have a junior year coming up.
A lot of young talent for Avery. A lot of good things happening for that football program.
Of course, they use a spread offense. Speaking of Jeruso, now he becomes the wide receiver as he catches the pass, and he's down immediately on the catch at the 12-yard line.
Look who it is, number 2, Jeremy Black on the tackle. Man, he has really played a solid football game for Thomas Jefferson. I'm excited for him. One of the best games I've seen him play, and good job by number 2 tonight for TJ.
The student section below us is really getting loud with their cheers now, jumping and really excited about knowing that they'll be back here for the second round of the playoffs 1 week from tonight. By the way, 2nd down and 7 coming up for Avery County, deep in their own territory at the 12-yard line. Play clock is down to 8, taking their time here. And they better get that ball snapped. Play clock at 2, and they do. Rolling out of the pocket, Stanford, right along the sideline, was trying to hit the intended receiver. The ball was thrown low. The receiver fell for it, but no catch, incomplete at the 18.
Speaking of cheering, how about the Atlanta Braves this week, Paul?
Yeah.
We're not going to get out of this broadcast without talking about it tonight. 6 games over the Astros. Just a great performance by the Atlanta Braves. Soler with that 3-run bomb in the 3rd inning, kind of set the tone for Atlanta. Freed coming out and kind of putting 6 innings worth of work in. Just a great pitching performance by him. Getting a home run by Darby Swanson and Freddie Freeman as well. Just a great performance by the Braves in Game 6. Able to win their first championship World Series in 26 years.
I know I'm happy about it. You're happy about it. Malcolm back in the studio is certainly thrilled about it, as all you Braves fans are. You know, a lot of us were hoping they could do it at home in Atlanta in Game 5. Didn't work out, but I'm so glad we didn't have to talk about a possible Game 7, my man.
No, I was just so happy for Freed after coming out. He kind of was nervous in the first game he pitched in that series, and he was able to come out and put 6 dominant innings together. I think he allowed 4 hits. I think he had 6 strikeouts in those 6 innings and really set the tone for what the Braves want to do as far as their pitch and performance, and they were able to set it up beautifully with some of their relievers coming in and Will Smith coming in closing the 9th inning down. Just a great way to end the ballgame after all those years of heartbreak for those Atlanta fans, and it's just a great moment to be a Braves fan over the years. Just had, like I mentioned, so many disappointments over the years, but just a good job by them and a wonderful moment for everybody involved in the organization. So. And for a team that was under 500 at the All-Star break. So
you make some good points, and the reason we were able to go on this.
Tanner's had a good year. Time called by the ref, head official here.
Got a player down on the field. What it is right there. You see him on the sideline.
Yep, sure do.
Not sure who that is. Is that Driver? Because Driver was the one who had the football. Can't really tell if that's him or not. If that's Driver, that'll be huge for them folks.
Driver wears number 3.
He is. It's 9 minutes and 27 seconds left. Let's take a quick commercial and come right back, folks.
Don't be picked.
It's still going. I think we'll see where they end up spotting him. Oh, no, this is.
Well, a couple men thrown down to the field after the whistle had blown, but I don't see any flags.
No flags.
Looked like maybe a player for each team went down after that. So
maybe they just said it was kind of a bang-bang there. Looked like Smith went down, and I couldn't tell who it was from Monroe. But either way, Wolves will take over at their own 25 here after a 20-yard return from Smith.
Yeah, Smith did a pretty good job there just to get it back out to the 25, so decent field position here for Lincolnton. Looks like they will.
Phelps and Wingate out here.
Yeah, they got Boston, the pistol, 2 receivers to each side of the formation.
And
they are going to throw.
Out. Yeah, and Ball's going to try to run, and he's tackled, or more so sacked, for a loss of 3 on the play.
He was looking for Smith on a little swing pass, and Monroe all over it. So he tried to tuck it and run, but brought down in the backfield, loss of 3. So 2nd and 13 coming up for the Wolves at the 22-yard line. Again.
Yeah, so not to start the Wolves we're looking for there. They do appear to be, they definitely look like they're going to be passing a little bit more here. We'll see if this is another one. It is. Boss throws to Phelps over his head. Could have, well, it looked like it ended up being more so to Smith. I don't know if it was intended for Phelps or Smith. Either way, falls incomplete.
Either too high for Phelps or
too short for Smith. Yeah.
So
3rd and 13.
Falls incomplete, 3rd and long coming up for the Wolves. Credit to them for trying to open this up a little bit. The execution just not quite there. Again, Monroe all over that first down play trying to get that swing pass out. So good job by them. And then the throw just not there on 2nd down. As Lincolnton goes back to the I formation here. They'll hand it to Stancil off tackle.
And he is just swallowed up.
Yeah. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, I think. It's a no gain.
Do anything else?
4th and long, and Lincolnton goes backwards on their first drive of the second half, and we'll probably have to bring the punt team out here.
Yep. Looks like they will. So, opening 3 and out here for the Wolves to start this half. So, like you said, not the start they were wanting to try and attempt a comeback here.
Yeah, going to have to kick it back to Monroe. Redhawks, 2 returners, both on the Lincolnton side of midfield, so expecting some good field position here. Again, we've already seen Lincolnton fake a punt.
Yep.
Now one of the return men goes
Went to
back.
cover.
Smith's going to tuck it.
Keep it himself, and he's going to be tackled well short. Maybe got it to the 24. He goes down. Looks like in pain. Well, I can't tell if he's – I think he maybe just kind of thinking about the play. Well, no, he's not. No, he's in pain.
But I think the Airmen get back on it. So, yeah, they're not letting that young man move down on the bench, Danny. He's in – yeah, that's not good. I hope everything turns out good for that young man.
Wow. That was Cooper. I mean, I'm sorry, that was Chase Miller.
Right, yeah.
And he'll lose, what, 4 yards?
Yeah, Chase loses about 4 yards. It was a handoff, and the ball just came out. So
we've seen that a lot tonight.
Yeah, the ball was wet. That's the thing. The ball was wet. So that's going to be – here's the fake handoff. Miller tries to get around the corner. He's going to be tackled and lost for a big loss there. So number 58, Danny, he's been all in the backfield tonight. Number 58 has for the
– that's James
Braves.
Reed.
Yeah, he's had a really good night. Got some scores here. Let's go through some of these scores here. North Rowan 28-7 over Bessemer City. Jefferson 39-7. That is Thomas Jefferson over Avery County. East Gaston 43-18 over the School of Davison. Chase 33-0 over Pine Lake Prep. West Lincoln all over Surrey Central 34-7.
That's a surprise score to me, Tim.
And Monroe 31-7 over the Lincoln Wolves. I picked that, and I knew that was going to be big. So we'll be back with some more scores. Hang tight with us, folks. Miller, the quarterback, looking to throw the football, looking across the middle, throws it, overthrows him about 10 yards there, Danny.
That's Landon Hahn, intended receiver.
East Guilford 24-21 over South Point. Close game there. Hickory 22-15 over Smoky Mountain.
14-7 Franklin.
West Rowan 22-22 North Lincoln. That's a tie game. Good football game there, folks. 28-7 Crest over Carson. Kings Mountain 7-0 over Franklin. I'm shocked on that.
Kings Mountain. Yeah,
I'm shocked.
Me too.
I figured Kings Mountain, have more points on the board. East Lincoln 10, Oak Grove 7. Close ball game there for Coach Lubowitz down at East Lincoln. And then they're punting here. Cherryville is out of their end zone.
Wow.
Here's the snap. Here's the punt. End over end punt.
Fair catch.
Yep. Right there on the, looks like it's going to be on about the 43-yard line, folks, where the Braves will take over. East Surrey 10, Newton Culliver 3, West Charlotte 18-3, and that's the scores that we have so far. And Danny, your wife said you're looking really good.
Did she really?
Yeah, she says she sees you on camera.
Wow.
She says you're hot.
Well, hey, where's that camera at?
I get reflection.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
window. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she said, man, Danny's looking good.
Well,
she said for you to hurry up and get home.
Tim, we got a football game today.
I know we do.
All right.
All righty, folks. 28-7, 7 minutes and 36 seconds left. We love Miss Judy. Thank you for tuning in, Miss Judy. Here is a handoff to number 14, and he's hit hard at the line of scrimmage, but picks up about 3 yards there, Dan.
Yeah, that's Malachi Raby with his third carry of the night. He has 50 yards. And it'll be a 2nd and 8.
Raby runs hard, but ran right into that line of defensive line there.
You remember he had a 44-yard.
He did in the first quarter.
First quarter. Yeah, sure did. They have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different running backs, counting Bradley, the quarterback, Tim.
Danny, I do see some good news in our driver's barely walking, and they got his leg all iced up on his kneecap. So that is some good news. There's a fake handoff, and Bradley keeps the football, gets around the corner, and he's going to pick up a first down there.
He'll pick up 8 yards, maybe 9. Let's see if they give it to him.
Franklin just went on top of Kings Mountain 14-7. Now that will be a huge upset, folks, if Franklin can hold on and beat the Mountaineers.
That is a first down. That is a Medical Center Pharmacy first down. Ball at the 31-yard line of the Ironman with the score 28-7 with 6 minutes, 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Here at beautiful Cherokee High School.
Here's a fake handoff. Bradley keeps himself, gets an open field, and he's going to pick up about 7 to 8 yards there on that carry. So it's going to be second down and short for the Braves here tonight. Danny, we got to find a place to eat on the way home.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm getting hungry.
Well, there's a big building right downtown here.
Granny's Kitchen?
Yeah.
We saw that coming in.
But she probably won't be open. I'm talking about the one on the left going back.
You think Malcolm can stay up and wait till we get home?
No, I doubt
Go open up and cook us something to eat? Malcolm, if you're listening, we'd appreciate that.
I could eat 2 hamburger steaks right now.
Yeah, no.
Tim, it looked like it's about a yard for a first down.
And let's see, that's is that 14? Who is that running? 14, touchdown, Braves.
That
is number 14, Danny.
That's a 21-yard touchdown run by Malachi Four-Killer Raby.
So that's going to make the score 34. There goes the fireworks. Look at them fireworks there, folks. If you're watching on Facebook, Mr. Eli Salone, you'll saw those fireworks there. So 34-7. Waiting on the extra point here, and it's going to be a 2-point. I have not saw them kick a football at all, Dan.
No, they have not.
Just a kickoff. So they are going to go for 2 here. I formation, double wide receivers to the left. Here's the snap. Going to throw the football, rolls out to the right. The quarterback does, and he may keep it himself, and he's going to. Touchdown. So extra point good there. So that'll make the score 36-7, folks, right here on WCSL. Braves on top at Ironman. We'll be back.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like Kubota BX and
and Franklin comes back, has the lead over Kings Mountain 14-7 now. First down for Lincolnton is a run, gets a few yards out to
give him
16, I think.
Yep,
That's
give him 3. Yep, give him 3 there.
That was Wingate on the carry there for the Wolves.
2nd and 7 coming up from the 16.
DeAndre Smith is back on the field for Lincolnton. Still a little
I was getting ready to say,
there, but he looks like he's going to be okay.
And here's another carry here.
That's Wingate
by
again.
Wingate again. He gets maybe 1. Well, they're giving 2, so 2nd and 5, or 3rd and 5 coming up.
Yeah, they spot him down at the 17 here, so a couple Wingate carries gets Lincolnton 5 yards, and now 3rd and manageable here, 3rd and 5.
Let's see if they stick to the ground or try to put it in the air here.
Just one receiver to the top of the formation. Lincolnton in the eye.
Yep.
Wingate at fullback. Smith, the deep back.
Stancil in motion.
And it's a play action.
Oof.
Looking back for Stancil.
Boss under pressure. He is sacked at the 4-yard line. Wow. Couldn't get rid of it. Couldn't get anywhere close to really getting out.
Yeah,
anywhere to throw it. So
he carried out the play action fake, and by the time he turned around, there's 4 Redhawks right in his face. Just nothing he could do. He's brought down at the 5 for a sack, and so it's 4th and 18 now for Lincolnton. Again, at their own 5-yard line. So they do punt here. Smith will be punting from his own end zone.
Yep.
Back to Monroe. Knotts, I'm surprised Knotts is still back there returning punts. Punch Knotts, the Maryland commit. Offensive touchdown tonight, defensive touchdown, and he's back for this punt at the Lincolnton 40.
Yeah, should be interesting to see how long Monroe wants to keep their starters out there. But for this play, they are. Smith, just a little squibber here. It's going to take a bounce out to about the 40. Still rolling out
get to
right
midfield.
to midfield. Wow. So
Pretty
very good bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
not the prettiest, but it's effective.
It worked. Took a nice bounce for the Wolves, gets it out to midfield, and that's where the Redhawks will start.
Yep, so Monroe comes back out onto the field. Robinson back out there with the starting offense. Red Hawks up 38-7 here, midway through this third quarter.
Yep. Got another score update from the East Lincoln game. They have scored once again. They're now up 16-7 over Oak Grove. So
Mustangs on the road trying to pull a somewhat of an upset. That's the 15 versus the 18 up there in the 3A West.
Low snap. Robinson fields it, throw, caught,
Yeah,
first down, and still going out to the 29-yard line from Elliott Reed on the reception.
Yeah, 21 yards. That little just
that just
flat
dump
route
off
to Reed.
It has been there all night, and it works. Just the speed of Reed is just really making it work. He got it all the way to the 30s where they'll mark him. So
that takes Robinson over 200 yards passing and takes Reed over 100 yards receiving for the ball game. Those two been doing damage tonight for Monroe through the passing game. 1st and 10 at the Lincolnton 30. Run up the middle is Crosby. He gets 3, maybe 4 down to the 26.
Yep, looks like they'll give him a gain of 4. So 2nd and 6 coming.
Robinson brings the play in from the sideline here. Looks like they'll go shotgun. 3 receivers to the top of the formation, 1 at the bottom here. And a little toss to the outside. Crosby's got it.
And he's got space, and he's got another Turner Hauser Insurance Group first down.
Yeah, that's 7 yards on the carry there. Puts Monroe right back in the red zone. I think they ran him out of bounds at the 19 is where they spot it.
Yeah, right at the 19. So new set of downs. And once again, Red Hawks in the red zone.
Monroe been living in the red zone of late.
Yeah.
And they've been paying off these opportunities with touchdowns. Just settled for the 1 field goal. Other than that, they've been coming away with touchdowns.
Yeah. Here they'll be coming out in the eye. 2 receivers out wide, 1 to either side. Hand off here.
Crosby had a little counter play.
Trying to make something happen. Oh, nearly loses the football. And he gets it down to about the 16. So makes something out of nothing there. Gets 3 yards.
Yeah, Smith had him in the backfield.
Yeah.
He stiff-armed him, and then Stancil had to come in and finish him off, and now Stancil's a little slow to get up here down on the sideline. And so the Lincolnton trainers will come over and check him out. We'll step aside for a couple minutes. It's 38-7. Monroe leads it. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. We'll be right back.
Table Co. in Lincolnton is a marketplace of hospitality, boutique.
What the heck?
They didn't call it.
He goes across the ball. Is that not offsides?
It is. And with 2 or 3.
So what happened?
Everybody.
Now they call that no Cherryville. They will. You watch my team. Let's see. False start, Cherryville Ironman. Yep, you got it.
Wow. 5-yard penalty.
Yep. So the Braves, Cherokee jumps off sides. 2 players was across the ball, and then go back and get down. And then Cherryville gets the call for offsides. Go figure that.
It don't add up.
Don't add up. Should have been a dead ball right then on encroachment on defense.
So you got a 2nd and 12 ball at the Ironman 29-yard line. Wide receivers to the near side, one to the far side for the Ironman.
Here's a snap. Miller looking to throw the football. Pump fake. Throws it out in the flat to Jackson Owens. Nice catch there. Boy, he's hit hard, but he picks up about maybe 6 yards there, Danny. 6, 7 yards.
Yeah, but it's going to be a 3rd down and maybe
4.
4. Mm-hmm.
So 3rd and 4. Clock under 1 minute and 30 seconds in the third quarter.
Big play coming up for the Ironmen right here, Tim.
Yeah, they need to keep this clock, need to keep the football, try to get it in the end zone, or another score would be huge for the Ironmen.
Landon Hunt to the far side.
Here's snap, fake handoff, little option here, pitch out to, is that Gavin Cease? So he picks up a first down across the 50-yard line, Dan, or across the 45.
Sure did.
Right at the 47, 48-yard line.
That is another Medical Center Pharmacy first down. Good run there by Gavin. Gavin with 6 carries now for 20 yards. Time to get off another play before the clock runs out here in the third quarter. Going to see wide receivers to the right, one to the left.
Chase Miller, the quarterback, shotgun. Here's a handoff. Looks like it's Cooper Salone. And he breaks a couple tackles and gets across the 50 to about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, good run there by Cooper, picking up, wow, six tough yards.
So it'll be 2nd and 4, and that's going to be the end for the third quarter, folks. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back for the fourth quarter.
Today's broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you by Piedmont Lithium Limited, featuring power with...
Monroe lead to 45-7 here in the third quarter. The Red Hawks getting set to kick it back to Lincolnton. Again, Odom, Smith, and Phelps back deep for the Wolves. Monroe's coverage on these kickoffs has been perfect throughout the night.
Yep.
And the kicker's got a big
Man,
leg.
he does. This one's going to be fielded right at the 2.
Smith gets it on the run.
Again, trying to make some guys miss. Can't do anything that time. Runs into a wall.
Runs into his own guy.
Yeah. Got it to maybe. I don't know where they're marking. Flag comes in late.
Flag thrown down well after the whistle, after about the 5th whistle had blown. So that'll be 15 yards for Lincolnton on the late hit. Unnecessary roughness penalty. So the Wolves would have been starting inside their own 20 again. Instead, the 15-yard penalty should take it out to the 34, I believe, is where Lincolnton will start this drive. So their best field position in some time. Whole game, it feels like, has been played on Lincolnton's side of the field.
Yeah, I think you may be right. I really don't know if they've actually crossed over into Monroe territory all game so far.
I don't think they have.
So here's the bet, like you said, their best opportunity in a while to do so.
Yeah, they come out. Boston line up under center in the I formation. Smith, the lone receiver, at the top of the field. They'll pitch it to Phelps.
He's out. Oof, boy, he takes a good little shove out of bounds there. Picks up 2. 2nd and 8 coming.
Phelps, his first carry of the second half, gets 2 yards. Ball on the Lincolnton 36. Yeah, this Monroe defense, we talked about them in the pregame, only 15 points allowed in 4 conference games, and we're seeing why. They are very fast defensively. Fast to the ball. They swarm these Lincolnton ball carriers.
Yep. Smith trying to get the corner. He can't do it. He is just absolutely. Yeah, it's.
Loses 4, maybe 5 yards there on the toss.
Yeah.
Make it 3rd and long.
Yeah, this Monroe defense, they just swarm absolutely everything. I mean, like you said, they're so quick. They can get from sideline to sideline. Just absolutely just nothing whatsoever going for the Wolves tonight offensively.
There's a loss of 4 on the carry there for Smith, so 3rd and 12 coming up at the 32. Bost will line up in the I formation. He play action.
Play action here, trying to find something. Tosses it up towards Odom and incomplete.
Hey, that should be a pass interference. They tripped, but it was pass interference earlier.
It was definitely, earlier it was.
That's the same.
Well.
No, they're throwing it on Odom for saying something. He said the same thing I just said. He said, you called it on me on the other end. Why can't I get that call?
Yep. So
Instead,
that's what it'll be. It'll be a unsportsmanlike on Odom.
Flag on him.
Yep.
Ref didn't want to hear the truth,
No,
I guess.
No. Oh, that's the truth. I mean, like you said, it was he called. I mean, all it was people getting their feet tied together earlier in the end zone. Right there, same thing.
Yep.
And no call. So
instead, an unsportsmanlike thrown on Odom for voicing his opinion. That'll back Lincolnton up 15 yards. It was going to be 4th and long anyways. It'll be 4th and longer.
Yeah.
And they'll punt it back to Monroe in all likelihood here. Little conversation going on between the officials here, probably just trying to figure out where they should spot the ball.
No, I mean, if it's on the 34, I mean, it should be
up 15
yards. I don't really know exactly what the discussion is. It's not like one of those kind of.
Yeah, you got to talk to the Lincolnton coaches.
And now,
I don't know.
Here we go.
Now they'll back the ball up finally.
Let me guess, 19?
Should be on
that's where it should be.
17?
Oh, no, 17.
Put it on 17. So 4th and a lot.
Yep. So
4th and 27. Yeah, I think
it's what the scoreboard has. Yep.
So
punting unit will come on.
Yeah. Nothing in the playbook for 4th and 27.
No, not against this defense.
Yeah, inside your own 20.
No.
It's
Boy,
back
I
and
tell you,
forth
it's a back
here.
and forth North Lincoln game. It's 28-28 just a minute ago.
Yeah,
it was. I think North Lincoln had momentarily taken the lead. Now,
yeah, they went up 15-14.
Yeah.
Then it was tied up at 22, and now they're tied at 28. So a
heck of a game.
Thriller up there between North Lincoln and West Rowan. Smith punts it away.
This one's going to take another good bounce, and then it kind of stalls out around the 47 in Monroe territory. So that's where they'll start their next drive. I wonder who's going to be.
It looks like they're sending the starters back out there. I just saw Reed put his helmet on. That was Knotts back there to field the punt still. So I think they're going to keep the starting offense out there. I think that if they score here, I think that'll put the running clock into effect.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what they're waiting for, and then let these guys rest in the 4th quarter. We'll see. 3:44 left on the clock here in the 3rd.
Yep, all their starters out there, Crosby, Reed,
Knotts, Robinson. So Monroe will take over 1st and 10 at their own 48. Robinson in the shotgun here.
And off to Crosby.
Yep.
He's got some more running room on the sideline. He's inside the 30 going
big
near the
past
the 20. Man.
Yeah, he takes it down inside the red zone, so picks up about 35, and Turner has their insurance 1st down on that carry to start this drive. Takes them down to the Lincolnton 17-yard line. Oh, spot him at the 18.
Yep.
So 34 on the carry there for Crosby. And he's getting close to 100 yards here. We'll see if he gets it late in this ball game. 1st and 10 Monroe at the Lincolnton 18 now.
See if they give it back to him here. Lincoln showing blitz here. They do. Again, it doesn't
Right
matter.
up
He's
the
right
middle,
up the middle.
in the end zone.
Is that 100 yards?
Oh, yeah, he's over 100 on that. And the touchdown for Nate Crosby from 18 yards out. People's Bank touchdown for the Monroe Redhawks as they go over 50 on the night here.
51-7.
Yep.
Pinned an extra point here.
So
we'll see.
all Monroe here tonight in this one. I think that will put the running clock into effect for the last 15 minutes of this ball game here.
Yeah. Get set for the extra point. Lincoln looks like they're bringing everybody here. Man, they're standing up. Smith.
I think he blocked
it. Yeah, he did. Oh, but it's scooped up and did he get it? Wow. Boy,
Yeah, so the
heck
kick
of an
was
effort. I thought he reached
blocked.
over for a minute. Yeah.
DeAndre Smith blocked it. It wasn't Odom who got a hand on one. It was
Smith that time that blocked one. They've gotten close all night. Odom has. That time Smith got there and nearly ended up actually hurting Lincolnton because Monroe nearly scooped it up and got 2 points out of it. So.
Yeah, instead he's tackled just short, so it's 51-7 Monroe on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. 3:26 left in this third quarter. We'll step aside for just a second and be right back.
Tim Johnson here for
Yeah, they're going to get good field position.
Don't know what the penalty was about, but I think it was on
sportsmanlike. I think it's unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
Here comes a kick, and that went by him, so he's going to pick it up, and he will.
Picks it up at the 10.
And he's going to be tackled. And Jackson Owens, not Jackson Owens, but
Cam
Bolin, made a great tackle there. That was a line drive kick.
Well,
Danny went right by the defender.
Well, did he have his hands on it? I mean, like
he touched it. It went through his hands when it was.
Probably pretty slick. Yeah, went right through his arms. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Braves. Ball spotted, I believe, at the 22-yard line of the Braves. Wide receivers to the far side.
There's a handoff up the middle. Number 12. He picks up about 7 yards there, Danny.
Number 12. Number 12 is a new ball carrier.
I don't see them throwing the football anymore.
That's Smith.
They're going to keep it on the ground, try to run some of this clock out.
Smith picks up 9. That's Caden Smith.
Just got a score update on that Lincoln game. Listen to this, Danny. Lincoln was 7-0 the first quarter. Now it's 51-7. Wow. Monroe all over Lincoln Wolves.
Well, you predicted that.
Yeah. 3 minutes left in the third quarter now.
Oh, third quarter.
51-7.
Wow.
Yeah, Lincoln getting hammered.
Ball carrier will pick up the first down. That is number 12, Smith again. 3-yard pickup. Clock at 8 minutes and 5 seconds here in the fourth quarter.
Just got a score update. North Rowan 28, North Lincoln 28. They're playing at North Lincoln. That's a great football game right there.
Yeah, I think you predicted North Lincoln.
I did. I predicted North Lincoln to win. I still think they will.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Red Zone channel. I'm Kevin Hastings, along with nobody but myself for the Red Zone. But anyway, we've got a bunch of finals and stuff coming through, and we're going to wrap up the show here. I'm going to go through the highlights once again for tonight. We'll do the highlights at the end of the post game show. But let me go through one more time here on the Red Zone channels to give you guys an update on the scores for tonight. Let's go. Here we go. We'll start out at Chase. This is Chase going up 6-0. Marcus McCombs against Pine Lake Prep. Baucus with an interception for Burns right here, with the early turnover against McMichael. Ben McMooney, 47-yard pass to L.J. Allen, made it 7-0 over Burns in the first quarter. A little slant and go. Shakes the safety. And he's off to the races to the corner. Touchdown. Mason Avery, direct snap on this play. Let me bring Mason in. Gets the touchdown for West Lincoln. That made it 7-0 over Surrey Central. Bulldogs, Jeremiah Norris, 36-yard touchdown run. This makes it 14-0. Nice little run here by Jeremiah. Bounces, started left, but ends up going to the right. A lot of his runs end up not going in the exact direction they were started for. After a long pass, this sets up a Mason Avery drag the defenders from 5 yards into the end zone touchdown. This made it 14-7 West Lincoln over Surrey Central. Jeremiah Norris punched it in from 1 yard, made it 1-0. Husky gets the scoring started over at Crest. This made it 7-0 as he took off and crossed the field against the Carson Cougars. $28-0. This has been Mooney to Ryan Thompson with a post over the middle of the field. 19-yard touchdown to Ryan Thompson. 19 yards from Ben Mooney to Ryan Thompson. All right, that sets up a fake punt. This is Carson's only touchdown of the game from 1 yard out. They had the opening possession 14 minutes, got down to 1 and did not score, and this was the other score that they had from 1 yard out. Fullback dive, and they punch it in. This is the fake punt that led to the Carson touchdown. We didn't quite get that. Crest chases them down there right at the 1 yard line. Jaden McMoore of McMichael with a 1 yard run, punches in, made it 28-7 for McMichael's only score of the ball game. Chase, 12-0. This is the ending of that. We didn't catch that. This is Mason Avery running right up into your living room, folks. Don't worry, he'll be right by. 57 yards for the touchdown. This made it 28-7 over Surrey Central. Here he comes. Hello and goodbye, Mason Avery. Rebels winning big tonight. Husky to Addison, a little screen pass on the right side. And Addison just weaving and through the defenders and his lead blocker. Didn't even have to block anybody on that one. Just jogged down the middle of the field. This is a 50-yard touchdown from McCombs. Anytime we say McCombs, just watch, folks. It's a chance he's going to do something special. One guy, two guys, bounces around, and he outruns the other two to the corner of the end zone. McCombs, 26-0 Chase. They're winning big tonight. Crest winning in halftime, 14-7. 20 minutes of possession time for Jesse Carson. This is Jeremiah Norris with another cutback run to the right. The Burns must have had this play. This is twice he scored on this play so far. Both times, he was supposed to go to the left. Now watch him pulling blockers left and then cut back in the seam to the right when that safety crosses over and Norris walks it into the corner. Second time tonight, that exact play. Now this play by Norris, oh my God, folks, he shakes like 12 people. One circle, two circles, shake one, shake two, shake three, shake four, shake five, and drag number 6 into the end zone. So much, Dennis, watch this. Number 7, he just throws his helmet down in disgust. This is pick 6 for Chase going the other way. Trojans take it back. This made it 33-0. Trojans over Pine Lake Prep. That was Derisma with a pick 6. Well, we say his name quite a bit. I was wondering if that was who that was. When I saw him run, I was like, that looks like Derisma. This is a running punt, fake punt. He kicked it. He kicked it like 10 yards. Carter Green with a touchdown, made it 21-7 for Crest here. Truesdale with a fake to Avery, keeps it going around the end for the rushing touchdown. This made it 34-7. West Lincoln over Surrey Central. What you doing, JP? 55-3. They really want to know if Shelby won. Tell them you think so. Tell them you think they did. Tell them you're pretty sure they won. Really? People calling to ask if Shelby won. Come on. Pine Lake, Pete Shelby people are weird. You Cleveland County people, Dennis. 40-0. This is a pass to Derisma. It was such a good pass, our cameraman missed it. But we'll see. Let's see what he got of it. I don't know where he went. I think Tanner got caught up with the play flip fake and couldn't find Derisma in the back of the end zone. Neither could Pine Lake Prep. 40-0 Chase. Carter Green. Scrolled up to the highlights. Where was that? Back up. Carter Green. This is Carter Green, 28-7. Punches it in. Mason Avery strikes again. 29-yard touchdown. His 5th touchdown of the game gives the score, a final score of 41-7. Rebels win against Surrey Central tonight. Mason Avery with a big night. Jeremiah Norris with a 2-yard run. Like he needed any more scores, Dennis. They didn't need to give him the ball. They could have gave it to somebody else. They had like 50 people over there. They could have scored that touchdown. This is Chase punching it in, make it 47-0. Backus with a second interception of the game. He's got 3 or 4 or 5 interceptions this year. He's got a bunch. picks it off there, 49-7 Burns. Lamont Wilson with Burns with a 1 yard run. This made it 56-7 Bulldogs. Final Crest and Carson. We'll let them play the band play us away there for a minute. This is Chase with some trickery up big, and they end up 56-14. Zach Dalton with a 55-yard run. Big boy, be running 55 yards. And there's tonight's half and half winner, Angie Roop. Nice Christmas gifts all around for the folks here in at the Christmas. Well, they won, didn't they?
Oh, I shouldn't have been mad.
Yeah, they won, didn't they? All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Whoop, I just lost where we were, folks. We're following on our Twitter, folks. Our highlights every week, folks, are again brought to you by What's Up Shoppers, our sponsor. We've got guys out at the field getting those scores. You can hear the horse playing. Crest wins 27. We have the finals in a minute. 10 o'clock, the post-game show coming up. Stay tuned. We're going to step away for just a few minutes here with KTC Broadcasting, folks. We'll be back. Scores, and before I say final, I'll find it somewhere. I know I posted it because it was the first thing we did tonight, and I got to end the show with the playoffs. Maybe not. I don't know where my gym. Where did my gym more go? How about some Bulldog fireworks? Bulldogs big night. Let's see, twitter.com. All right, we'll be back for the post-game show in just a few moments.
Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Oh. Are they about done?